So this week I had a huge download, huge download. I was in a little bit of a breakdown um, around some things. I was in a training and I was just like in this old space of really deep insecurity. And this person that I really look up to, who is one of the trainers I work with in a transformational leadership program, I was super like tuned into him and making up all of these stories that he didn't like me anymore, that I wasn't good enough, that I wasn't a good leader. Like just the chatter was off the charts, off the charts. Now, then I decided to connect with I felt like something was off in my energy field. I knew that it wasn't about him, so to speak. It was all about me and I was projecting all over. I knew that. However, it didn't take away from the fact that I was having like these deep insecurities. So cut to me calling my psychic. This woman, she's amazing, incredible. She calls herself the psychic maid. I was like, can you please look into my energy field and see what's going on? So this is what I learned. And it was such a mind-blowing, it's so simple and it's mind-blowing. So I'm an empath. And probably if you're watching this, you're an empath too. Now, as an empath, I've talked about this before, we got to be very careful around our energy and not mixing in what other people's stuff with our own, and learning to master being able to be psychic and intuitive and in our power at the same time. It's mastery. And sometimes I'm better at it than others. And this last week when I was in the training, I was not in my mastery around being an empath. I was in my shit, excuse my language. Now, what I learned from my session was, and she didn't say this is what I came, was that damn, when I'm insecure and I'm picking up things from other people where other people are in their process, and I start to make it about me, that they don't like me, they think this, and they're in their own stuff. But I'm making it about me, but I can also authentically be tuning into that something is off about them, or they're in their own process, or there's something going on. But my insecurity, when I'm in that place, I make it all about me and I become the selfish empath. Now, the selfish empath means that I'm gathering information because that's what empaths do. But when we're not in our power and we're not grounded, we can twist it sometimes, or I can twist it. I'll speak for myself. I can twist it and make it all about me. And then I'm out of the game. Then I'm out of the game of being of service. I'm out of the game of being a healer. I'm out of the game of being a warrior. I'm out of the game of being a starseed, a shamanic practitioner, because I'm in my stuff and I've made what I'm picking up about other people, which has nothing to do with me, about me. So I'm curious if you can relate to this, that sometimes when we're picking things up from other people, when we're not in our game, we can make it about us. But if we stand back, if I stand back and say, okay, wait, this is my insecurity coming up, and what am I empathically tuning into? Where can I be of service to myself, to this person, to whatever is going on, and not make this about me? So when we become the selfish empath, when we're picking up what other people are emitting, or we're very tuned into a specific person, place, person, group, whatever, and then we make it about us, we're in a whole other realm of selfishness, and we're not able to really become masters of intuition. So if this is something that you've done or that you do, I'm going to invite you to pause, because I just did it. I've done it a million times. But when I'm feeling empowered and in my mastery, oh, the power and the flow and the ability to be of service to myself and others is huge. But when I'm in a selfish place, selfish empathic place, I'm down a rabbit hole. I'm down a rabbit hole. And it is selfish. I'm making it all about me, as opposed to, wow, how can I really be of service? So if you relate to this at all, one, I'd love to hear from you. Comment in the box. That would be amazing. Or write me an email. if you're relating to this, I'm going to invite you the next time it happens to pause and be like, whoa, 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 whoa. Really begin parsing out what is your shadow, what is your insecurity, and what it is that you're masterfully, intuitively tuning into. And there's a big difference. So this was my big aha this past week that I wanted to share with you. And I was like, damn, freaking selfish empath doesn't work. It doesn't work because 9.99999 times out of 10, it's not about us. Have an amazing day. Learn to master your empathic abilities and your empathic genius, and watch your life soar. All right. Have a good one. My name is Beth Osmer.